provision. Actually, I like the verse in Psalms 124, verse 1 up to 8, but I'll just summarize. Where the writer says, had it not been for the love of God, our enemies could have swallowed us alive. You know, when an enemy swallows you alive, you know, that's the worst thing to be done. It's better to be killed first and then you swallow. But when you are swallowed alive, and then he goes on to talk about flood, that the flood could have what? Swept us away. He goes on and on and on. Our enemies, you know, everything has a potential to kill. Everything. I'm telling you. Even that chair that you are sitting on, Mr. Dennis, is not safe. The devil wants you to fall and hit the floor with your head. This can fall down on you. And now it will be running helter-skelter, taking you to the clinic. That so-and-so is fighting for his life. So when God keeps us from beginning of the term up to the end of the term, we need to thank Him in a special way. You know, I have discovered that life is made up of 2 days. How many days? 2 days. Life. Life for you is made up of 2 days. Yes, a week is 7 days. A month is 30 days. But for you, it's 2 days. A day for you and a day against you. Only those that remember them. A day for you and a day against you. Right. And I have advice on those 2 days. If the day is against you, be patient. Be patient. If the day is against you, be patient. If the day is for you, do not be reckless. Because these 2 days will come to pass. They will always come to pass. Whether it's a day for you or a day against you, they will come to pass. One writer says, every problem has an expiry date. Everything will come to pass. Whether it's a day against you or a day against for you. I know all of us here, ladies and gentlemen, we are going through some kind of problems. One problem or so. Someone actually put it this way to say, everyone is fighting a fierce battle, which is not known by anyone. Everyone is fighting a fierce battle. Therefore, when you come into contact with somebody, make sure that you cheer them up a bit. Because when you do that, you are lifting up their burden. I like this word, it says, if you can't light to brighten people's deeds, then don't be darkness covering their efforts. If you can't be the bridge to connect people together, don't be the wall to separate them. If you can't be the vaccine to give people life, don't be the virus to terminate it. So the big question, who are you? When you come into contact with somebody, do you leave that person better than they were? My wish is that after this presentation, you will be better than you came in. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have those who are putting on sleeveless, whether it's t-shirt or whatever, Mr. Dube, Mr. Cabo, just 2 seconds, come here. Cabo, Mr. Mareo, yes, who else? Jesus there. Right. It isn't COVID, we no longer have COVID, we are not afraid of touching each other. It's only Mareo who's going to touch me on. Yeah, I want you to do this. Right? Okay, and then you flip it like this. Just, no, don't flip it like Mr. Dube, you want to fight, no. Just relax. Yeah, like what Mr. Kau is doing, and flex it like this. Right. You can flex your own way you are seated. Flex it like this. Right. Now, when he's doing this, please come and sit in front. You have to listen to me 5 times. In front. If you slap it like this, when you slap it like this, then you go like this. Sit in front. I have a message for you. Sit in front, I have a message for you. If it flaps once, second row, listen to me 3 times. If it's just once, sit at the back and relax. Listen to me once. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I was given 30 minutes to make my presentation. You know, I was reading two stories in the social media. One says that a guy who is 93 years old came back into his village. After having gone for about 50 years, he went when he was 40 to the diaspora. And then when he came back with a walking stick like this. Nothing to show, just this, a stick. And then the other one, which is also going round on social media, is saying this guy spent 21 years in the US. He did a lot of courses. But there's something that happened which made him to come back to Nigeria. He's a Nigerian. Came back to Nigeria. And they were saying after having spent 21 years in the US, he's now staying under the bridge. Now, guess what I'm going to talk about? What am I going to do? Having said all what I've said? What's that? Preparing for retirement. It's a topic that most people don't like. When you talk about retirement, someone says, no, me, I'm going to retire. Like I said, when you see this one doing this, it's a warning, my sister, that you are about to retire. Whether you like it or not, all of us, don't look at your neighbor and say, this one is the one. Actually, let me see those who are 45 and above, 40 and above. 40 and above. You see? The majority of us are 40 and above. I was talking to another parent. He was saying the moment he joined the teaching profession in 2005, yeah, he said he was thinking of retiring, and he has managed to retire. He was saying, this is my last term. He's in the government. Right. So, may I allow me to talk about retirement? I have a few points that I have to share. It actually says the best time to start thinking about your retirement is before your boss starts. Before you think about it, of retiring, you must do that before your boss starts thinking to make you retire. That's the right time. Actually, they say retirement kills more people than hard work. And I think even mosquitoes and malaria combined with other things. In other words, retirement kills many people. Why does it kill many people? It's because people don't want to talk about retirement. When I ask some of you here to say, when are you going to retire? People are scared, they don't want. They just put their guys down because they are afraid of retirement. Because they think that if retirement means death. It means death if you don't talk about it. Start talking about it. As long as you are 45 and above, 50 is worse. Talk about it every day. Actually, I should have asked those who are 55 and above to come and sit here. I'm telling you. Right. Right. So I'm going to quickly talk about that. Someone says, don't simply retire from something. Have something to retire to. Don't just say, I'm retiring. You must be retiring. Actually, there's nothing called retirement. For some of us, it's hard work after retirement. It's hard work. It actually depends on how you spend your time of working. Were you really preparing for retirement? You start preparing for retirement the day you started working. You start working. Don't wait to say, me, I will start around 45, around 50. It's too late. It's too late. We have to start now. Right. How you spend your working years is a prophecy on how you will spend your retirement. Because someone says, what you don't sweat for when you are young is going to turn into tears when you are old. So in other words, how you are going to spend your retirement depends on how you are using your time right now. If you don't prepare, I like this one. If you don't prepare to repair. I've made people sad. Sorry to talk about that, but it's necessary. You know, when we shout certain things, say, no, this one we don't talk about. Those are the things that kill us. You remember, in fact, statistics show that many people after retiring, they die. So by giving you this presentation, I'm preventing you from dying after retiring. Because if you are silent and you don't talk about it, you don't want people to know how old you are. You are hiding it. But the masters don't hide. They will do like this. They don't hide. Right. Someone says, if you can't pay now and pay later, you can play now and pay later. But either way, you are going to what? To pay. While you are still working, someone said, we work 40 hours in order for survival. 40 hours per week for survival. Anything more than 45 hours is for success. So ask yourself, how many hours are you spending? Are you just spending 40 hours or 45 hours? If you are spending 40 hours per week, it's just for success. I mean, it's for survival, not for success. So hard work is very important. Someone say, hard work has no ceiling. Work hard until success becomes your noise. Right. Now let me quickly go through the do's and don'ts about retirement. By the way, I'm also in that bracket. Fortunately, I'm putting on a jacket so you can't see my Invest in income generating projects that will outlive your capacity to work. There are so many projects that you can embark on. Poultry, livestock, and immovable property. Don't stick on one. You know, myself, I'm a farmer. This year, we are affected by drought. Our animals are going to die. So if you put all your your eggs in one basket, you are in trouble. So you have to diversify. You have to diversify. Because you need something to lean on later in life. You cannot come work in Botswana, because most of us are here are expatriate teachers. When you go back home, you live under a bridge. And say this was the head of a committee of social club. It's possible. Yes. If you don't plan and if you don't get this message. By the way, I know this message is going to make others very interested. Why did Mr. N talk about this? Maybe he's talking about me who's going to retire. I don't know who's going to retire next year or whatever. But I'm talking to all of us. So take it positively. Right. You need something that will keep your mind occupied. More so as a man. You need something that will occupy you as a man when you retire. Now, there's a reason why more men actually die after retirement than women. You know why? Because men were created by God and put in the Garden of Eden. The first thing that man was given was work. That's the first thing. Right. So you find that us men, we enjoy work more than women. We enjoy work more than women. Actually, God, when He created us, He put some mechanism in us. There is what is called testosterone. That hormone. Am I right? Hormone, not hormone. Hormone. It actually pushes men after a hard work or stress. So that you don't get stressed. Actually, as men, we boast about work. You hear someone say, I left the office around 10 o'clock at night. And then other men say, me, I left 1 o'clock, 1 p.m., 1 a.m. It's not that they are bragging about it, they like that. But women, actually, CNN released a report that most women, they want to scale down on work. Most women want to scale down. Because women do not enjoy work more than we do. Women, instead of testosterone, there's what is called ecstasy. That hormone only makes a woman, it releases happy hormones when a woman sees a family. So when a woman retires, he's having more time with the family. He's enjoying. But men, when you have nothing to to work on. I'm telling you, I may count just a few years for you. You have to have something that will occupy you. You know, because we get our self-esteem from work as men. When a man stops working, he starts dying. Get it from me? You start dying. That's why I always say, when you retire, don't go to town. Say, me, I have a house in town. And then when they are busy mopping, you are lifting your legs. Granny, we are not mopping here. You lift up, go that side. Go to the village. Go to the village, I'm telling you. There's more fresh air there. See, start a project of some sort. It could be just 2 chickens that you'll be looking around, feeding them. It occupies you. You will live longer. But you have nothing to do. I'm telling you, this life is going to be difficult after retirement. Invest in property, not in cars. They depreciate in value. And I encourage all men to say, if you're a man and you don't have a pickup or a truck, think twice. If your husband, you are driving all small cars, you don't have a pickup, you don't have a car, you haven't started. I'm encouraging you guys, I'm encouraging men, you need a truck, you need a pickup. Not a small car, Honda Fit or small. No, those are for ladies. You need a truck that you use when you go to the village. So start planning when you get your gratuity, plan and get a better car. Invest on your health. While, you know, we used to eat Ngwejepe, like Ngwejepe is called. So most of the guys we used to run to Ngwejepe. All of them have BP. Yeah, all of them. Including myself. How many used to go from Ngwejepe? There you are. I remember I would get angry if Cabo goes without telling me that, and now my BP patient. So invest on your healthy. Avoid those lifestyle diseases, which will make life very difficult for you. Exercise as men. Right. Because they say healthy is wealthy. Healthy is wealthy. Be prepared to scale down. Be prepared to scale down. Be prepared to scale down. You know, most of us, you see, I'm putting on a suit. But this suit will become a problem to take to dry clean after retirement. Isn't it? I have to scale down and be used. You know, some of us were eating in very high, profile places. And so me, I'm wearing perigadine. Me, I'm wearing this. But after retirement, this suit, the inner lining inside here, you put it in water. The inner lining goes to one corner. It's like that you are carrying stones. You can't afford. Scale down. Scale down a bit. Right. Get your finances in order so that you can work out what you will have to live on. Avoid things like accounts, buying things on accounts, lay-by, high purchase, credit card. Credit card is no. If you are 40, 50 is worse. No credit card. No credit card. Buy things cash. One thing at a time, if you can. Because high purchase, you will be buying 3 times its actual price. And then the other point is that you have to go home frequently to check what is there on offer. I've asked some of the friends, are you going home? I said, no, I'm staying at the back of beyond. It's very far. My brother, go home and check what is happening there. Go. If you can't go, I go every month. I was home during Easter. Tomorrow, I'm driving. Not that I'm enjoying. You have to go home and see what is there on the ground. Don't go there after. This man, he went 40 years. 50 years was nowhere to see in the greener patches. When he came with the walking stick, like this. Nothing to show. People who are coming from Zimbabwe might say, in Zimbabwe, the economy is in doldrums. There's nothing there. Hey, money is found where there are crises. That's where you find money. So go there and see what is happening. Frequently. Don't say, I don't have money for this. And then when you are building a home, there's one a person who built a very nice one who was working in the US. built a house, story building. Nice, big, spacious bedroom. And then he built a small anyana for the head boys. Now, after retiring, he was no longer able to climb the stairs because of diabetes and other diseases. You know where he lived now? It's downstairs where the boys were supposed to live. And the boys were enjoying running circles inside. So when you are building, you have to be careful what you are building. Will you be able to stand story building up there? So, right. Get involved in community development projects and non-profit making. Have a goal that will make your life worthy. Sometimes when you guys, after retiring, you will be the chairperson of the PTA in the rural areas. Have something to live for. Right. Because someone said the greatest tragedy is not death, but life without a purpose. Myself, after retiring, this is what I'll be doing. I enjoy this more than you do. After this is why I'm telling you this one. It's not that I'm showing everyone. It's for me. I like this. I enjoy this. I feel fulfilled when I do this. Right? Have your own tools. Have your own tools. Whether you are a gentleman or a lady, have your own tools, your own implements, your own machines as a man. Because these tools are not expensive. Shovels, they are specials. Go and buy. If you are a lady, buy your utensils that you use. Not go around asking for a spanner. You have been working in Botswana for 20 years, asking for a spanner from the neighbors, a pliers, a hoe. You have to put things in order. Go around and connect with people of successful people. Success is contagious. Have the right attitude towards people who are successful. He's talking like this, maybe no, come closer. Come closer. And don't look at someone's glory, look at someone's story. Tell me, how did you get there? Don't be admiring, you're driving a nice car like this. No, how did you get there? That's what you should be interested in. Right. You know, I used to go around, farmers around here, just to learn. I learned a lot and I got a lot of things. I was telling you that there's a guy that I met from the office who was saying I should show him Mr. Piri's gas. Remember that parent? From that side up to there, we were talking business. So, move closer to people who are successful. They will teach you how to be successful. And then, I know my time. Yes, all of us here, we are relying on a salary. A salary is not enough. It will never be enough. Get it from me. It will never be. Even if they increase tomorrow, say they are giving you 100%, you still complain after 2 months or so. Because your demand will also go higher. Right. So your seed, you know, parents, our parents, even if there's a drought, they will never eat a seed. They will keep it for the next season. Right. So money cannot be harvested until you grow the seed for money. And what is the seed for money? It is service. Service. Provide a service. It's time out. Okay, it's a service. So people who give the best service, money follows them. Find wherever there's a problem, there is Zimbabwe where there are problems. Find a need and fulfill that need. You get the money. Money will follow you. Right. In the Garden of Eden, let me end with this one. In the Garden of Eden, the Bible says there were 4 rivers that watered the garden. 4. If it took God 4 rivers to water the garden, I put to you that you need more than one source of income. You cannot survive with one source of income. You can't. You need several sources of income. If this one stops, the enrollment is going down. Are you aware? Are you aware? Okay, let me end here. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.